Welcome to Science by PK. Today we're exploring a fascinating and mind-bending question. What if the Sun suddenly became the size of Jupiter? At first, this might sound like good news. Jupiter is huge, but it is much smaller than the Sun. Our Sun is about 10 times wider than Jupiter, so shrinking it down sounds like it could make things calmer, right? But in space, size isn't everything. What really matters is mass, gravity, and energy. Let's imagine this scenario clearly. The Sun doesn't turn into Jupiter itself. It simply shrinks down to Jupiter's size while keeping all of its original mass. That's where things start to get extreme. If the Sun kept its mass but became that small, its gravity would become much stronger at the surface. The Sun would turn into an incredibly dense object. Anything that got close would be pulled in far more intensely than before. The inner planets, including Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars, would feel major gravitational changes. Now let's talk about light and heat. The Sun shines because of nuclear fission happening in its core. If the Sun shrank to Jupiter's size, its outer surface area would become much smaller. That means far less sunlight would reach the planets. For Earth, this would be devastating. Temperatures would begin to drop rapidly. Within weeks, much of the planet would freeze, oceans would start forming thick layers of ice, plants would struggle to survive without enough sunlight, causing ecosystems to collapse. Without plants, oxygen levels would slowly fall and food chains would break apart. Even though the Sun would still be just as massive, it would look much smaller in our night sky. Days would become colder and darker. Earth wouldn't instantly explode or fall into the Sun, but it would slowly become uninhabitable. What about the rest of the solar system? The stronger gravity could pull some planets slightly inwards, while others might have their orbits disturbed. Asteroids and comets could be thrown into chaos, increasing the chances of impacts across the solar system. And here's something surprising. If the Sun shrank too much, fission might eventually become unstable over very long timescales. The Sun could stop shining in the way it does now, completely changing the balance that has kept our solar system stable for billions of years. So what's the big takeaway? The Sun isn't just important because it's big, it's important because it's the perfect size, with the perfect balance of mass and energy, placed exactly in the right distance to support life on Earth. If the Sun were the size of Jupiter, our planet wouldn't burn up, but it wouldn't survive either. Sometimes the universe reminds us of how delicate and perfectly tuned our home really is. And that's what makes space so incredible. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and thanks for watching. I'll see you